Weighing in at 180 pounds, fighting out of Castle Rock, Colorado, he is Leo D.
Leo D coming out to the ring with no fanfare. Obviously, not the fan favorite heading into this matchup against current XWE United Liberty champion Johnny Faith.
I don't think Leo D really cares about the approval. That man is here for one thing and one thing only tonight. He misses Libby. Straightforward. He needs that title. That title means more to him than life itself sometimes. And could the Dream Chaser recapture that dream of having Libby by his side again?
You know, he calls himself the Dream Chaser, but tonight he may be the Dream Crusher if he can win the Liberty Championship back.
100%. But we also, as we're sitting here admiring Leo D and his abilities, we cannot discredit his opponent, Johnny Faith, the American hero.
We're going to talk about real American hero. Johnny Faith is a guy who shouldn't even be walking around right now. Suffered an IED attack in Iraq in 2004, 2005, and the attacks when we initially invaded back in the day. And suffered an IED attack, lost many of his teammates. You know, unfortunately, Johnny Faith served and
now,
because
for our
he had to
champion,
recover from those injuries. Johnny Faith went through hell with the American way when he first came into the XWE, with them targeting him and putting him through tables and beating him.
weighing in at 195 pounds, fighting out of Charlotte, North Carolina, the American hero, the current XWE United Liberty champion, Johnny Faith.
But Johnny Faith has won back his pride in himself, which he never really lost. You doubt yourself when you've gone through sustainable injuries, and you don't know if you can compete at the level you think you can. And Johnny Faith has come back. He made a career here in professional wrestling, debuted, it was the first ever XWE graduate from our local here, and since then has traveled all throughout the United States. And Johnny Faith, you're not going to find a busier guy than that guy. This might be his Liberty Championship match here tonight, but he's got one next week in Georgia, the next week in South Carolina, the next week in Florida. Like, Johnny Faith is a fighting champion, and he has been all over the United States with that Liberty Championship.
You talk about Johnny Faith and the obstacles he's had to overcome. Who can forget it? Haunted Havoc last year, the man himself making that return to assist the Alliance in War Games against the Empire, and since then has hit the ground running, recapturing that title from the Midwest Mafioso Joey Gambino himself.
Johnny Faith making history here in XWE. He competed and won the very first ever First Blood match here in XWE. Leo D, former United Liberty champion, one-time XWE Rookie of the Year, one-time XWE Wrestler of the Year. Leo D is a very accomplished, just superstar here in XWE. And it's unfortunate, he used to be the absolute pinnacle of fan favorite, and now he has such a distaste for everyone in this crowd and everything that it's just really soured him to these people.
Joining up, Calvin Aldridge in the main attractions there. Leo D's been on quite a different path, but successful nonetheless. Venturing out to get him this opportunity here to recapture something he feels he should have never lost in that United Liberty Championship. Nice go behind here into a headlock.
Well, I mean, you talk about the United Liberty Championship, but let's talk about the history of that title. I mean, look at guys like Leo D, like Kit Reaver, like Drake Gallows, who have all held that championship. Paradox, Johnny Faith. I mean, the list of high-quality champions for the United Liberty Championship over the last couple years, many people would argue that it is as impressive, if not more impressive, than the XWE Heavyweight Championship. And Leo D went to absolute war with the United Liberty Championship against Kit Reaver in a best-of-7 series. And now, I mean, he's having an opportunity here against Johnny Faith. Head scissors takedown, but then able to get into the corner. Johnny Faith takes him out for a bulldog.
Oh, nice splash into the bulldog combo here. Oh, get a 2.5. That is a nice count to get early on here in the matchup, taking some of the momentum off of Leo D here.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. As you look at Leo D's career, and you always felt like since he lost the United Liberty Championship, look at Johnny Faith bouncing his head off that lower turnbuckle. Leo D smartly moving out, and what's he doing here? Oh, he's got his head up against the post, and he kicked his head right against the steel post. That's how you ring a person's bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know the side of the head, there is a temple there. That is a light switch to the human brain. Enough force of the foot from Leo D could have shut the lights out for the American hero here this evening.
And Steve Hatton needs to do a better job of checking on Johnny Faith there.
Oh, save head off the post.
And just making sure he's all there because, very quickly, shots like that, you may have to call the match for a knockout.
Leo D has changed the entire pace of this matchup, targeting that head with the use of the ring post here to assist in taking Johnny Faith's momentum down a little bit here.
And Leo D has said that Johnny Faith is nothing more than a glorified fan. It's long time noted, Johnny Faith was an XWE fan. He came here after his deployments and everything. When he was still rehabbing, he came here and it inspired him to follow his dreams and become a professional wrestler. What you may not know is Johnny Faith's grandfather is a championship wrestler all throughout the Carolinas in the 80s and 70s and 80s. And so it's one of those things where it's a family business. But Leo D has said it for a long time that Johnny Faith is nothing more than a fan. And he is saying here to these fans right now that he is going to return them back to those seats.
Leo D as arrogant as ever, and I'm not going to lie, the man is smooth enough to back it up. But let's not let that arrogance undermine the ability of Johnny Faith here. He needs to stay on top of this. If he wants Libby back in his possession, you have to realize exactly what I was saying here.
And look at the little pit bull fighting back. Johnny Faith with the big shots there. Now launching Leo D back into the ring. And see, that's exactly where he needs to be. Johnny Faith knows I can't do anything. Ducking that super kick, but Leo D made sure not to get Steve Hatton there. And it looks like he was supposed to, but no, Leo D purposely kicking the ribs of the referee.
Oh, that cutter! That cut, but the referee's down. Leo took out the ref.
The Dream Crusher cutter right there. Leo D, in a moment of aggravation, hit the ribs of referee Steve Hatton.
He tried to stop himself from hitting that super kick on the ref to avoid the disqualification. Steve in the way, still making Leo stretch out there. Leo kicking him as Steve fell here. Oh, and the belt's in play. Johnny Faith ducks.
Johnny Faith scouted that out wisely, hitting the ribs of Leo D. Steve Hatton still down after the kick to the jaw there and the shot to the ribs.
Off the head. Libby off the head of Leo D.
Johnny Faith giving Leo D a taste of his own medicine here. Johnny Faith going up. Calls this a grenade launcher.
Grenade has been
Every
sent.
bit of it. Steve Hatton finally coming to. 1, 2, 3.
And
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still the XWE United Liberty Champion, Johnny Faith!
The pit bull was over them trying to shoot him.
Johnny Faith retains that United Liberty Championship here tonight. Heartbreak Brawl does turn out to be, in fact, a heartbreak for Leo D as he comes up just a little bit short in getting Libby this evening. We'd like to say Leo D will maybe have another opportunity at some point, but for now, this turf is Johnny Faith.
Johnny Faith saluting the fans on his way out. And Leo D looks like he stretched his leg out there a little awkwardly. I mean, hobbling on his knee there. Do you notice he's got a little stamper in his walk? I'm wondering if maybe he might have pulled or extended his knee. We'll have to follow up with Leo D and see what's in store for him moving forward.
Very likely when that super kick was thrown, trying to miss the ref, but that brief moment looked like
I mean, you know, it's hard. It's a hard thing to stop your
Doesn't
momentum in
always
that.
pay to not play around.